straight from the pages. But yes, keep going. I just wanted to get that one.
The symbiote is on Spider-Man. He pulls it off. He doesn't want it. He doesn't like what it's doing to him and all this shit. And so, like, the symbiote hates Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Eddie Brock also, like, hates Peter Parker. Not quite as much. Like, he's not like, oh, I want to kill him. But then the Venom symbiote gets on him because of his, like, hatred towards Peter Parker. He has, all these special, like, abilities and stuff because he came from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But we still get that logo. That's why they have the logo. It came from him. And I don't understand the existence of Venom without that.
Yeah, and especially too, and like I said, if they can give us, if Peter Parker's in this movie at all, you know what I mean, in some way, shape, or form, and we get a kind of a mock origin story of, let me just pitch you an idea of what I would love to see.
Okay.
Peter Parker's on a field trip to San Francisco because that's where the movie is set.
Mm-hmm.
Far From Home, right? This is just kind of where my mind is. That's the name of the next Spider-Man movie is Far From Home. So he's on a field trip. He's there for a few seconds at the beginning of the movie. He touches the symbiote accidentally because he's a dumb kid. We've seen that in Homecoming. We've seen it in Civil War, and we've seen it in Infinity War. He touches the symbiote, right? Doesn't attach to him necessarily, or they pull him out, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. And then that, from there, because it has this kind of hatred for Peter Parker.
It kind of pulls some things from him.
Yeah, maybe.
I get that.
Maybe. And that's why I say it's like a fake mock origin story, because like Peter Parker in the comics goes to Oscorp and gets bit by the spider and all, you know, shenanigans ensues. But, you know what I'm saying, where it's like a fake origin story where it's like he's in a lab and he touches something he's not supposed to and something bad happens.
Yeah.
But this time, instead of it being him turning Spider-Man, it's Venom becomes Venom.
And I kind of fuck with that. It's interesting because they're doing a lot of these like new things with Venom where it's like Venom's not a suit.
Yeah.
Just like, because from what it seems like they're doing, the symbiote is like inside you.
Yeah.
Which is like not how it has been, like in the comics at least. Which is fine, because if they do it right, it can work.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool. Like, I like there's a scene in this new trailer where Eddie Brock is like fucked up and Venom is like healing him. You know, you see that scene where his like leg snaps.
Yeah.
And he heals his like cuts and stuff. But then Venom like comes out of his body. That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
I liked that. And we haven't really seen that before.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. He looks cool. I'm happy with it.
It's one of those things where it's like, we'll know when we know.
Yeah.
When we see the movie, we're going to know whether or not. And I, honestly, with how much we've talked about it now, we'll definitely do an episode just about that movie when it comes out. When does it come out, by the way?
October 8th, I think.
Oh, so it's soon.
It's like very soon. It's very soon. We may get another trailer.
Yeah.
But that's probably the last thing we're going to get because the movie's out. You know, it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be badass. I was certain that it was going to be a shitty movie, but Venom was going to be badass. Now I think it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah, I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be an okay movie. It's one of those kind of where, like I was joking about Marvel a second ago, and you were like saying bad... Like Doctor Strange, I love Doctor Strange. Bad villain. Where it's like, some aspects of this movie, I'm positive
it's going to be cheesy.
It's a Sony movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, Homecoming was great.
Yeah, but MCU.
Yeah,
it still had that influence of it in there. But I'm just saying, I think there are going to be aspects of this movie. This is just what I'm calling. Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be like, okay storyline, Venom fucking
It's going to be a popcorn flick, and the symbiotes are going to be badass.
Yeah.
Because, we're also getting Riot.
Yeah.
We're getting Screech.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to get Carnage.
I feel like I've heard that Carnage was confirmed, but that's not, like, if Carnage is in your movie, you don't show Carnage.
Yeah.
Like, because
if they drop him in a trailer, I'll be pissed.
Because
I want to be.
I'll still be excited because I've always wanted to see Carnage in a movie, but I also understand how hard that is to do.
Yeah.
But if he just shows up in the movie, I will shit my whole pants.
Yep.
Every pants.
I hope you wore your brown pants.
Yeah, I will shit all of those pants. Because it's gonna be badass. I mean, we're gonna have. We know that we have at least 2 other symbiotes.
Yeah.
That's all you need for like a good movie.
Yeah.
But if they throw in that, I've heard people are speculating now that Carnage will be at the very end or like the post credits.
Yeah.
That he will be like the sequel's villain.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Give me the first Venom. Mm-hmm. Give me Spider-Man interacting with Venom, and then throw Carnage in there.
Yeah, throw it in the mix.
Yeah, because that would be badass.
Because I would love to see the MCU. We're definitely going to go over time. I would love to see the MCU turn into the Spider-Verse. We've gotten, don't
even get me started.
But I mean, definitely, because like here's the thing: Spider-Man has such a rich history of villains and storylines and everything to go, and they got it right with Tom Holland. I'll fucking give you.
Say it one more time.
No, that's the last.
Say it one more time. What did you say? I didn't hear you.
No, I changed my mind after Infinity War.
Change your mind about what?
Spider-Man 2 is still the best fucking Spider-Man movie.
What did you change your mind about?
I'm on the Tom Holland train now.
The conversation has never been about Spider-Man movies.
Uh-huh.
It's always been about best Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, he's the best Spider-Man.
You're goddamn right he is.
All right, fuck you. I admitted it. I'm not saying it again.
Woo! That's a victory for Gabe right there.
Yeah. No, but I mean, after Infinity War, I definitely thought that. Because, like, I didn't... Civil War, it was good. And
but that was
cool
still like...
great to see him move around. And then Homecoming,
he's still learning. He has no fucking clue what he's doing right
And then Homecoming wasn't, to me, what I wanted. But the moment that I knew that I liked Tom Holland is in Infinity War, and this is not a spoiler, they're fighting in that park with the big arches and Iron Man, and then that creature, the big guy, the homunculus, if you will, threw that thing, and then it just stops, and then in that frame, Spider-Man's head peeks around the corner, and he's like, "Who are you?" or something, very quippy, and I was like, all right, this is the Spider-Man that visually they can finally pull off the way that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the way that he works in the
was supposed to. And I won't lie, I didn't feel like I got that in Homecoming. As a fan of Spider-Man, you are more of a fan of Spider-Man, but I still like him.
Well, I don't know. Homecoming's the whole thing is like Civil War is right after or right before Homecoming. Yeah. And like he had just gotten his Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, he's still figuring it out.
In Civil War, so like he had no fucking clue what he was doing.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know.
I'm sure you're happy that I admitted it, but that moment,
I love when I get to talk about Spider-Man.
That moment in Infinity War was what sealed the deal for me, and then everything that followed.
Yeah,
the aliens
he did
reference,
so well.
That aliens reference,
it's a little weird to me whenever he will reference like old movies like no one has ever heard of it because he would know in Civil War when he's like, you guys know that really old Star Wars movie? He knows that everyone fucking loves Star Wars.
Yeah. But also, they're superheroes, so what if they don't?
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Anyways, we got to talk about... There's only one more thing I want to talk about, and...
There's one more that I want to kind of go in depth about, and then I've got one that I briefly want to bring up.
Okay, we'll do the brief one, and then let's get in depth, and then let's wrap it up.
Glass looks so badass.
Don't want to talk about that.
Really?
You want to know why I don't want to talk about it? Because I haven't seen the first two, and I've heard that they're incredible. And
I haven't seen Split.
Oh, you haven't seen Split yet? I haven't either.
What do you mean you haven't seen the first two?
There's another one.
Unbreakable?
Yeah. Okay, Unbreakable, then Split, and then now Glass.
Yeah.
But
Glass looks badass. It's been a long time.
But you've seen it.
Yes.
I haven't seen it or Split.
Yeah, I've heard the Split's great.
Yeah. I've heard the Split's good, and I heard that the trailer's really awesome, but I don't want to see the trailer.
Have you seen the trailer? Oh, the trailer.
No, I don't want to watch it until I've seen the first two, because I know that I'm going to like it. Because I really wanted to see Split. I just never...
Yeah. All right, well, here's what I'm going to say. This is all I'm going to say, then. M. Night Shyamalan. Also... Fuck anybody. I stand with him. I've always been a fan.
Do you really stand with him?
Yeah, I stand with him.
Even through The Last Airbender?
Everybody makes mistakes.
That was such a thing to fuck up, though.
Here's the thing. I know. Yeah. Absolutely. But the rest of his shit, for the most part, phenomenal.
Yeah, I think that people sleep on Village. I love
I love that movie. The Village, Signs, those are two phenomenal fucking movies.
Yeah, I think that, I agree with you. I think that he fucked up The Last Airbender.
Yeah, he did really bad.
I mean, that one was real bad.
But also, like, The Last Airbender, like, it didn't need that. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, that live action movie is still out and it still exists, and Last Airbender is still one of the greatest
TV series
ever.
Yeah, I agree. No, and it doesn't change that, which is a good part.
It's absolutely, he fucked up.
Yeah.
And I can say that, but also he's done really good things.
Yeah.
And
I've heard that The Visit is really good too.
I've not seen it.
So I haven't been able to watch it.
He kind of fucked up with like the PR of that movie, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But Glass looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great trailer.
Split looks really good. Or Split, I mean, it's been out for a while, but it looked really good, so I'm super excited. And I just love James McAvoy.
Yeah. I don't like the way you said his last name.
How do you say it?
Is it not McAvoy?
Is it M-A-C?
It's M-C.
Okay, McAvoy.
McAvoy.
James Mc... Anyways, he's a great actor. I like him. He's great. But there's one more thing to go into. And if you listened yesterday, you know that we're in a sauna of a closet.
Yeah, it's
so
real hot.
I'm getting real sweaty. Listen.
I gotta pee like a motherfucker. But I want to talk about this, because holy shit, it came out of nowhere. I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah, I hope so.
It came out of nowhere, and goddamn, that trailer was so good. It was so fun, and I don't know a lot about this character, but I do know that they fucking nailed it. And that's Shazam!
You can't say they nailed it. But as someone who knows about the character, they fucking nailed it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I know that it's like, it's silly.
I think the thing to me about this movie that I'm so excited about is it looks like an indie superhero film.
Yeah.
It looks like Kick-Ass, in a way. I mean, Kick-Ass is its own comic book, and it was an indie comic, and it wasn't an indie film because it had some really big named actors and all that good stuff. But it looked to me like Kick-Ass, like a kid is trying to figure out how to be a superhero, and the only thing that's different is he's in an adult body.
Yeah.
It's like Tom Hanks is big, but with superpowers. Yeah. And an adult body.
I'm so fucking excited for this movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that they were working on it. I've never read anything Shazam. No. I had no fucking clue about this character.
This movie's been in the works for about the past 5 years.
I have heard the name Shazam.
Yeah.
And that's all that I knew. I had no clue what it was. I remember seeing, I mean, it was right before Comic-Con. I remember seeing a set picture, and it was just like, there's that scene in the trailer where they're in the gas station.
Yeah. And
they start robbing it. So I've seen that they're like standing outside the gas station, just kind of like hanging out.
Yeah.
And he's as like the superhero body. I was
Shazam,
like, that looks cool. Yeah. I was like, that looks cool. I had no clue what was going on, and I watched the trailer, and after that, I was like, holy fuck. Like, this is going to be DC's first good movie.
I don't know. I still have a little hope. I know it may have not to express it when we were talking about. I have a little, tiny bit of hope.
I've given up on it. I'm still going to go see it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cool. I don't think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, you know, like, oh, the new Iron Man movie's out, and you're like, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like it's very hesitant, and I think the thing about Shazam that I feel he's not that he's like not a known hero, but he's not your big named hero. Yeah. He's like a B-list celebrity of heroes.
Would you call him the Spider-Man of DC?
No, I wouldn't.
In the sense of like, yes, Spider-Man is still big, but like, you know, especially the route that they're taking right now, and from the origins of Spider-Man is like he wasn't doing huge shit at the beginning. Like he was just stopping petty theft, saving.
I mean, honestly, no. I think that's just a weird approach that the movie's taking.
Yeah.
Because like in the comics and in a lot of the animated shows that I've watched until they started doing the New 52 animations, it's weird because when he turns into the hero, it's like he's an adult.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not like he ever had to really figure it out.
Yeah.
Now the New 52 animation, he's like saying kid-like things.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So it was Justice League War. If you guys haven't watched that one, again, give that one a good. I love the animated stuff. So he is very kid-like in it. But a lot of the older like TV shows and stuff, he was very adult and all that stuff. So it seems like it's a newer approach to the character. Yeah. It looks like, but it's not new in the sense that they're doing it just for this movie. Yeah. Because the New 52 comics as well, he was, he was just a little Gooster Gaster in an adult body.
I'm kind of pumped because it showed like it is DCU. Because, we saw some Batman stuff, we saw some Spider-Man, or not, I'm sorry, Superman stuff in, like, the newspapers and stuff that it showed in the trailer.